Dr. Kiboi. I'm a scientist and a lecturer at the University of Nairobi. My work involves studying plants, and my work, we use it now for rehabilitation activities. For example, here at the University of Nairobi, we have these kind of areas where they were bare with just one or two individuals, trees, but then we decided that we'd like this environment to look the way it was 100 years, 200 years before man came and made the changes in the environment. So what we did, we went to the forest around Nairobi, like Karura Forest, Gong Forest, and studied the vegetation there. And then we were able to select the key species that we believed were existed here because it's the same kind of environment. And from there, we came and planted these trees behind me about 8 years ago. That was in 2012. And we used a method that has been used some elsewhere in Asia and other places called the Miyawaki method, where we use high density and then we use the natural species. These ones are the ones we studied in this forest. Then we plant them at high density, about 3 individuals per square meter, ensuring that they will grow fast because every of these individuals is trying to compete for light. Every tree needs light to grow. So once you do that, they will compete for light quickly. Below ground, because they are a mix of different species, they have different requirements. Every species requires something different from the other. So with that, there's less competition for nutrients, for water, because the root lengths are different and so on. And that ensures the very quick growth and what we call canopy closure. So the above ground part that you see is what is called the canopy. Once it closes and shades the ground below, then you don't get a lot of competitors growing on the ground, meaning that your activities of rehabilitation, the costs come down, the maintenance cost, because you always have to remove weeds and so on. The maintenance costs come down and then the growth is fast. That is why here we have been able to attain even 12 meters of growth and almost a very natural forest within those years. Within 5 years, we get even 8 meters of growth and good canopy closure. And from that, we're able to escalate that into the other natural environments. So this method can be used in any ecosystem, any environment, as long as you have the right species mix. Gong Forest is one of the forests that are just close to Nairobi, and a lot of it has been degraded because there's a high population, and we can use this method for rehabilitation of Gong Forest, and I'm sure within 5 to 10 years, Gong Forest will be back how it was 100 years ago. So it's a perfect opportunity to use the method for Gong Forest.